What is a vlog? Well, it's a video blog or a video log, which has been shortened to vlog. So a form of blog, which the medium is video. It's a form of web television. The noun is vlogger. Someone who posts regularly to an online channel. So it's a person who records themselves talking about their life and uploading it to various video sites. Dave decided he had no talent, so he became a vlogger. So a talentless person that has gained fame for showing how they live their lives. For some, they just show how rich they are. The vlogger will often use clickbait to trick us into boring content. Yeah, I guess people see that as an opinion on vloggers, but not everybody though. I mean, I now realise how paradoxical this all is. You know, I'm recording myself. It's a video log. It's my musings. I'd rather it be known as something else though. I'm not a video diary type of a person. It'd be too direct to camera. It's a bit documentary. But it does have a documentary narrative to it. I'm using pictures and interviews with people involved in real events. It's providing a factual report on a particular subject. I'm a real person. Vlogging the subject.
How's it going? I thought I would try something different. I would say I was quite on top of this whole consistency, throwing videos out weekly malarkey, and I've pushed out 3 now, which I'm thinking is pretty good. So anyway, I thought I would try something a little bit different. Maybe I could do these on location videos one week and then try an in-house video the following week, something to partake, or maybe even, well, a little bit ranty. This might well be a little bit ranty. This video is going to be about my tips on how you can vlog or document yourself with video, because we don't like the term vlog or vlogger, as we'll find out shortly. But I suppose this is more a video about, it's a tips video rather than a show you how to do video, because I feel that when we get into this, you'll learn, or if you don't realise already, how easy it is to do said topic of conversation. I need to find a new word for vlog. I hate that word. Full disclosure, I elected to stay in today because, well, in fact, not just today, for the last few weeks, the weather here is absolute mince, or it's been absolute mince. High wind and rain, and other parts of the country got snow. We did not, much to my annoyance, but still. And while work is still on a bit of the down low, I've still got time at home and I'm still doing a lot of things. So I've elected to do a video inside the house. Now, to try and keep it interesting, and given that the video I'm just about to do is about tips on how to vlog, my irked part, or my incensed bit in the middle, is actually because it was, well, the video that annoyed me was about using your mobile phone to vlog. So in the full disclosure, I'm going to use my mobile phone to vlog. I'm currently using an iPhone X standard phone. I am using Filmmaker Pro, the app, to record this. But I'm just using standard microphones, nothing too OTT. I'm just using a flat color profile and auto white balance. So I'm not entirely too sure how this is all going to pan out. It will not be as polished, say, when I use my GH5, but still, I didn't want to be having a rant about something that I couldn't use myself. One of my big bugbears, don't tell somebody to do something and you're not prepared to do yourself. Although I'm not telling you to do anything in this video, I'm merely just sharing the musings on a few things, and invariably this is what's going to happen throughout the year. I might even go with a whole section.
Thanks, Tom. You know what really grinds my gears?
But thank you, though, the watcher, for adding subscriber numbers. Thank you for increasing the number of subscribers that I have. I'm going up, one every other day, I think, which is, that's quite exciting. Okay, it's not as exciting as some people who have millions and thousands, but do you know what? I've always said, and I maintain this, I don't do it for the likes and the subs. I do it just because, it took me long enough to try and share my angle on YouTube, and I feel like this is my year for doing that. I just be a bit more me and just my thing, whatever that is. Because I'm not conforming. I've decided I'm not going to conform to it. Look at the state of the office behind me. Look at it. There's light there to show you the difference between the foreground and the background, but that there is a Peli case with a laptop sitting on top of it, and a strewn wire right across the yeah, you wouldn't have that in any of these silky vloggers, these guys across the water who are, doing your what's-ups and the likes. You wouldn't have this. No, that's not anymore. The maybe thing I've done back in the day. See that in there? That's a hoodie. Yeah, that's right, it's just lying there on top of my camera bag. Yeah, look at that. It's coffee. It's an empty packet of Haribo. See? Because I care not for the aesthetics. Well, especially in one of these videos. It's different if I'm shooting something that's a bit more profound and a bit more dynamic, and it has it's fine if you're the type of person that needs a tidy workshop, and it's fine if you're the person that needs a tidy. Invariably, this is always tidy. It generally is always tidy, and I know where everything is. Sometimes when I come in after a shoot, everything gets binned. I'm sitting here, I'm ditching footage, and I'm doing my backup, and I'm doing all that kind of stuff. And I like to snack down on some Haribo, and I just leave the wrapper there. And then, just a strewn cup of coffee. It's just a bit cold. Because there is actually coffee in that cup. I'm not one of these ones that pretend and go, Arabica beans that have been delivered by Bosnian school children on the back of a tractor. No. Anyway, I'm totally going off course here, and I promised myself I wouldn't do this. Anyway, let's get into this. The point of this video is to point out a glaring fact amongst the creator community, especially those who do tip videos, and they fall into two distinct and separate areas. The first is the informative crew. These are the folks who provide a valuable insight into their craft, hobby, occupation, trade, profession, and or vocation, from myrmecology to movies, video to vexillology. It can be a rewarding watch if you know nothing of the subject or are as equally as gifted in its knowledge. The education and the learning that goes into it, from teacher to pupil, is something, it's something that we should all be proud of in this digital era. Type in a job and you can probably learn it online. It's amazing. I bet you've Googled it, or will do, for myrmecology and vexillology, right? Yeah, you can find out for yourself, and I'll prove my point right about research, or I'll do a word of the day later. The second tier of informational wizards are what I refer to as the self-evident squad, and are invariably made up of this ever-increasing community of creators who pick a topic or a topical subject of the moment and release a video on it in a bid to secure positive responses, increase subscribers, comments, likes, and all the other gold that's mined from having a channel online, and is the main reason I wanted to talk about it. If you've never spoke to a camera before, but have the intention of parting with some knowledge, then I am willing to bet you know exactly how to vlog or how to be in one. If you don't and haven't been privy to the recent rise in online channel-based celebrities, then surely you've seen the news or the weather or anything on TV, for it is basically the same thing.
In other news, the Prime Minister of Sweden visited Washington today, and my tiny little nipples went to France.
Fictional-based story or movie is people telling a story to other people while the camera, you, watches on to get to the end of the said story in an emotional and equitable manner that will leave you enraged or elated. Factual entertainment, documentaries, or the Home Shopping Channel is mainly a presenter talking to the camera, you, about a subject to enlighten and inform you of its place in the cosmos and how it may or may not have an impact on your life. Sounds familiar, right? So, when you watch a video about, say, made up about Dave, okay, I'll just make him up for the purpose of the video, who tells you how he manages to survive on the tropical island of the Maldives with 150 rupiah a week, which is $10 to you and me, or £8 sterling, thus showing my point about research before pressing record. This is a narrative or a story, an account of a series of related events, experiences, or the like found in all forms of human creativity, art and entertainment, including speech, literature, theatre, music, and song, comics, journalism, film, television, video games, radio gameplay, unstructured recreation and performance in general, as well as some painting, sculpture, drawing, photography, and other visual arts as long as a sequence of events is presented. When there are several art movements such as modern art and they've fused the narrative in favour of abstract and conceptual, but what I'm driving at is that Dave's story, in the grand scheme of things, is no different to the Blue Planet documentary by David Attenborough. Before there's any backlash, I can confirm that the Blue Planet is where Sir David Attenborough narrates this critically acclaimed series that dives deep into the marine environment of the planet Earth, and while 2/3 of the world's surface is covered with water, scientists know less about the oceans than they do about the surface of the moon. Dave's story in the Maldives is just shit. Now, I'm not doing this, to out anybody. Well, maybe I am. I won't name names, but I'm sure there are multiple offenders out there. But I was motivated recently by a video that I did see about how to vlog with a phone, and was actually dumbfounded at how self-evident it all is, and that it needed a video in the first place. But surely nobody needs tips on how to talk on camera. The principles, that is, not the actual motions of opening your mouth and saying stuff whilst it's been recorded on a fangled device. Techniques, perhaps, how to conduct oneself, speak in public. These are tips, something that explains human limitations, fears, apprehensions, and how to get past them. These are tips. But explaining the workings of the device that, by the video's own admission, everyone has, doesn't really need any explaining, unless, like the technique, you explain handy tips on how to hold it, turn it on, and get it going. Those tips aren't necessarily for owners of phones.
I don't like penis jokes, they're too hard.
Now, I'm aware of how contradictory this video could be perceived. Ironic that I would make a video about human conditioning via the medium that conditions us all on a daily basis, about a subject I'm currently engaged in.
What does that mean?
But I feel as if this is more of an obvious look at things that recently is seen as taboo with the online world. Telling it like it is and allowing the freedom to speak out about all things, the important and the benign alike. But if it's thorough and said with effect, passion and fact, then it can't be dismissed. It can be argued, which I'm totally fine with, as long as the said argument has a foundation and substance and isn't shaking of the head and fingers firmly placed in the ears. But I like it, poking a bit of fun at the social construct and how others are enveloped into it or are pushed away from it. So in the interest of human conditioning, setting myself apart from the rest, here are my tips on being a vlogger or a documentary filmmaker. Don't let the vernacular of the YouTube young team make you feel uncomfortable with using these terms. I hate the word vlogger or vlog. It's just a portmanteau that is deemed to be clever and socially acceptable. Call it whatever you want in relation to the task. It's a documentary by video, a visually recorded narration of story, and as a form of passing information to a wider audience. A digital teacher, if you will, unless your content isn't to teach, but to show and inform of a social activity, hobby, or thoughts and musings that are, of your own style, opinion, and veritas. So number 1, don't vlog. Talk to the camera? Yes. Establish a narrative and explain what you're doing? Yes. Do those things as you would talk to a friend, family member, or a stranger, not as a self-help guru who clearly needs the help more. Number 2, don't advise. Explain, extrapolate, delve into the subject, item, or issue with intrigue and questions which back it up with an opinion, based on fact, not your understanding of it papped off as the truth. Number 3, do what you want. Don't worry about what other people are thinking. They don't do it very often. The last one is very important because if you've made it this far, then I applaud thee and I commend you on your staying power. However, I do exactly that and I'm doing what I want. This video is what I wanted to do, and I know a certain section of people, the message won't resonate, but others will. In fact, all 3 of those tips are relative throughout this entire video. Just do what you want, be yourself, and just, everybody's telling you what you should do, how you should do it, and when you should do it. Don't conform. Yes, story, narrative, structure, all those things are an engaging thing to bring people in to view your video. But then again, if your idea is to point a camera at a donut on a work surface in a kitchen for an hour and then post it up as a black and white, that's art for you, baby. Do what you want. So thanks for watching the video. I hope it was everything you wanted it to be and more. If not, I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments your thoughts and musings on said video. But I just wanted to sound off in exactly the same way I started. So thank you very much for your time. Headbutt that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And if I'm looking at my figures and it suggests that not everybody that watches these videos is actually a subscriber. So it would be great if you did help me along that little journey up to 1,000. That would be very good of you indeed. If not, I'm just glad to have you here, listening to all this nonsense. So thanks again. I'll see you in the next video, whatever that is, because I'm not nearly that planned ahead. So, have a good one. And remember, never take a laxative and a sleeping tablet at the same time.